like the girls who cook from scratch think they're all that. And do. And do.
Felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a 10. Like Daddy. All of the bodies is pretty. Damn. All of the bodies is bad. It girls, and we can hang tag.
Hello, bitches! Today's video is going to be me finally making the long-awaited homemade apple pie. I have never made an apple pie before, and today is the day. I will leave the recipe that I'm doing down in the bottom. I have no idea what I'm doing, so if it comes out nasty, just pretend like it looked good, okay? So I have everything here because I want to show you guys everything that I'm gonna be using, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. I do have a pan with the stove, so I have a really big pan that has a top. You want something that has kind of like more of a lip on the corner of it so nothing falls out. And I also have a pie pan because obviously we need that to make a pie. I have some aluminum foil, a knife to actually cut the apples with, a small knife for peeling. I do have a peeler, and if you prefer to use a peeler, do that. I just feel like it's easier to do apples with a knife. I have a zester, a pair of scissors, and then I have the things for my actual pie. So I have a lemon, then I have some eggs. I have a pie crust that I bought from the store because I'm lazy and I don't feel like making my own pie crust. I have some Pam for non-stick, vanilla bean paste, as well as bourbon vanilla, some milk, and then I also have some all-purpose flour, sugar, and brown sugar. And then for seasonings, I have cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice, as well as some salt. And then last but most importantly, I have apples. Those of you who watch me know I got these apples when I went to the apple orchard. So I've shown you all the ingredients. Let's get started. I'm gonna be starting with a lemon as well as a lemon zester, and I'm gonna be zesting this lemon and putting it into our pan. Then after completely zesting our lemon, you can see all of the skin is now off of it. I'm gonna be cutting it and then juicing it. In the actual recipe, it says to use the juice from half a lemon. I'm gonna use the whole lemon because one, mine was small, but also I really like the super lemony taste, and I feel like I will really like it in my pie. And the reason that we're doing this is to make sure that the apples that I'm putting in this pan aren't turning brown, so they'll immediately get tossed in the lemon as soon as they hit the pan. Now, we wash and core our apples. All right, y'all, so now that the apples are done and placed them on the stove, I have my top ready. So the next things that I have to do are to add brown sugar, regular sugar, flour, salt, the cinnamon, and the pumpkin seasoning I'm gonna be using in place of the nutmeg and cardamom because it has both of those in there. I stir everything all together to make sure you don't break the apples. I did break a few of them, but I don't feel like that's like a huge deal. Then it says cook over medium heat. So I'm gonna go ahead and add those things and turn on the fire. I let the apples cook for about 15 minutes, and now I'm putting them in a pan to cool down. You can put them in a big or little pan. And then I'm gonna place it in the freezer so it can be less time to cool down. But if you have a lot of time and you're not in a rush, you could set it just in the fridge, or you can let it cool at room temperature. I'm gonna let it cool down and I'll be back when it is cool. So I just took the pan out of the freezer and the apples have chilled. I am gonna chill them a little bit more, but I was like, I need to go ahead and add in the vanilla. I'm honestly just gonna eye it and add a little bit of vanilla because I don't really want to use a measurer. So I added that little bit of vanilla. I'm also gonna add in some vanilla bean paste, but it has actual vanilla bean in it and it's so freaking good. I'm just gonna mix that in to the apples. All right, y'all, so I have my pie dish ready and then I'm gonna start rolling out my pie crust. Like I told y'all, I'm using a freaking regular store-bought crust because I don't feel like doing anything extra. Looking at them, I think they're actually pre-rolled, but I'm gonna see if I need to stretch it anymore. This looks like it's so much easier than what I would have had to go through, and if it's pre-rolled, I'll be ecstatic. Oh my God, I think it is. I think it is. I may have to roll it a little bit for it to like stretch over my pan. Yeah, I'll have to roll it a little bit, but it's pretty good. I'm gonna just grab my flour. I'm just gonna flour my surface and just make sure that your surface is clean, because if your counter is dirty, then don't blame me when you got chunks of your taco meat from last night all up in your pie. Roll up these sleeves. This first pie crust is obviously for the bottom. So I'm gonna be doing this one on the bottom and then I'm gonna do another one on the top. And that part makes me so excited because I'm like, look at me actually like being a homemaker. It's not super spread out, but it's spread out enough. So I'm just gonna spray my little pan with Pam. And then I'm just gonna place this in there. Oh, it's so cute. Ooh. Got my little pie crust. She's cute, she's good. But I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven. It says to preheat your oven to 425. The next step actually says for me to put the pie filling in and then set it in the fridge for 20 to 30 minutes to make sure you have a really flaky crust. So I'm gonna do that. Then I'm just gonna add my apple pie filling into the crust. Now I just do the other crust.
What will you do? Will you just step back? Will you duck it out? Will you be here to the end? I just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my mind straight. Don't let it go, let it go. Don't let it slip away.
So I just grabbed the pie out of the fridge and it is a beauty. She is beauty, she is grace. So pretty much we're gonna be brushing our pie with either milk or eggs. Milk gives it a matte finish but still gets it to get brown. Eggs give it a glossy finish. So I'm gonna do eggs, but you're pretty much just gonna beat one egg and brush over the top of the crust with the egg. And then we're gonna place it in the oven for 15 minutes, let the edges brown. And then I have my aluminum foil here, which I'm gonna be covering the edges so they don't turn black. And then yeah, we're gonna be baking our pie. So the rest is just gonna be me baking it and y'all will see it when it's finally done.
First touch, get left in the dust. No room to judge. Talking business, slow child. Lips first touch, get left in the dust. No room to judge. So tonight you should go and take a chance with her. She could be everything you wanted, boy. Don't let.
Whoa. Yeah. Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby. I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down.
All right, y'all, so the pie is done cooking and oh my God, she is literally beautiful. I feel like, you know when they have those competitions, like a pie cooking competition or something for homemakers? I feel like that girl. She is beautiful, but she is also freaking hot. I did read the directions. The directions says to let her cool for 4 hours, y'all. And 4 hours It's literally almost the end of the night. So I'm gonna put her in the fridge because I don't want her to cool at room temperature. I'm gonna try and put her in the fridge and let her cool down a little bit faster, clean up, and then I will come back to y'all when she's cooled down, and then I will show y'all the homemade ice cream that we made on last vlog, the mixing of it. It is now frozen, so we're gonna put her in the creamy, and we'll have our pie and ice cream. Hopefully she cools down enough time for me to cut her, but it did say if you cut her before she cools down, it'll just, everything's gonna fall out of it. But I'm kind of hungry and I might not care, so we'll see. I'm gonna put her in the fridge, clean up, and then I'm gonna come back when it's time to cut her, or when I feel like it's time to cut her. All right, y'all, so the pie is almost cooled down, and I have the ice cream here that I made yesterday. If you guys did not see that vlog, go back and watch it because that's where the recipe is for it. But it has been frozen for now 24 hours, and we're about to put her into the Ninja Creami, and then I'm gonna cut into the pie. It has not been 4 hours. It has been like an hour and a half, but I put it in the freezer. So I'm hoping that it's cooled down enough that it's not just gonna all pour out, but I'm so ready to taste it. Let's put this in the creamy, and we about to make some ice cream.
Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block, and it's like a ghost town.
All right, y'all, so y'all saw the ice cream is mixed. It looks so freaking good. The texture is so creamy. I was gonna add a little bit more liquid, and I was like, I didn't want it to be super thin. I like it how thick it is. Taste test. It's really freaking good. Now convince me not to eat the whole pint. Have the cooled pie. She's cooled down quite a lot. The bottom is still warm, but it's not as hot as it was before. She's shiny from her egg gloss. Now we're gonna cut it. Cutie, you smell the pie? You smell the pie? They smell good. I know it smells like apples, and you normally can have apples, but you can't have these. No, it's gonna come out. Okay, how do I do it? Oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Oh, I'm making a mess. Ooh, y'all look at that inside. So freaking good. It's like so flaky looking. Oh my God, so good. I cannot believe I made this. Got my ice cream. I had to let it get a little cold again. Look at that. Oh my God. Yeah. First off, this ice cream is bussin'. Oh, my teeth are cold. I've been whitening my teeth for a week. I wish that my mom could try some of this, but my mom is allergic to apples. I'm gonna let her try the vanilla ice cream though. So normally she'll still buy an apple pie for like Thanksgiving or something like that, and she just scrapes all the apples off and eats the crust. Or she'll buy like a pie from like Popeyes and like scrape everything out. I did that. Maybe I should turn into a cooking channel. I love it. They're like the girls who cook from scratch think they're all that and do. And do. I'm about to enjoy this while I edit, and I need to cook dinner. Because I've been making this pie all day, but I haven't even cooked dinner. That'll be me as a wife. I'll just be like, babe, I made this pie. We're gonna have to order takeout though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.
Small world with big dreams, bad girl with big things. Nani, you the drip queen. Elevator a big deal. Nani na na na. Top girl from Atlanta. Nani na na na.